we have the Mortal Kombat 2 official Uncaged Fury teaser trailer. This Call Urban. This is like the Urban trailer. Interesting. So that's the name of this one. So the first Mortal Kombat movie, it had a lot of mixed reviews. One thing I would say they did really well with in that movie was perfect casting for Scorpion. I love the casting for Sub-Zero. Honestly, their casting for some of the characters weren't that bad. I just think that the issue was that they were pushing to create a whole new character that's taking out different characters that, you know, I think that was kind of the issue. But if there was a fan game, got you. But I think that was kind of like the issue with the first movie, was that a lot of people had issues with the main character, he was like a new character that was just taking out all these characters that we knew were like OP. It's like, bro, how you pull it out of nowhere and you have some sort of random ability and you're taking out, you know, I think that was the issue there. But now in this movie, all I know is we are going to get Johnny Cage. I'm not sure what other characters we're going to get. That's all I really know at the end of the day. But without further ado, let's check this out. If you guys have any more requests, please put them down in the comment sections down below. And until then, see you in this video. Who's your favorite character? Whole series up to MK11. My favorite character, if we're talking about like origin story wise, I love Scorpion. If we're talking about like as far as my favorite character to play as, I like to play as Melina. I like her skill set. But yes, character storyline wise, I love Scorpion. Let's get it. We're gonna win his house.
From New Line Cinema, the studio that brought you Cool Hand Cage.
Oh?
Hard to Cage. And Rebel Without a Cage.
Rebel Without a Cage.
Comes Uncaged Fury. Starring Johnny Cage.
Okay.
It's showtime.
Alright. Oh, flipping around.
They pissed him off.
Oh.
They fucked with his shades.
Okay.
They should have brought more guys.
You should have brought more guys.
Yup. They're playing to like the cheesiness a bit. Yeah. That's okay.
Uncaged Fury. Coming to a theater near you this October. So September, October. So we're gonna get the Demon Slayer movie in September. October we're getting Mortal Kombat. November we're gonna get Stranger Things. December we get more Stranger Things and Five Nights at Freddy. Oh my gosh, this lineup is insane, y'all. Favorite story wise, Johnny Cage's development is awesome, and gameplay wise, Jason Voorhees. Oh, you're talking about MKX, right? Yeah. MKX. A lot of people would say MKX was like the perfect Mortal Kombat game, and MK11, I feel like MK11 was just solid. I think MK11 overall, a lot of people say like it's solid, but I'm not gonna lie, it does get like pretty competitive. So it depends on how the competitive you're trying to like be in K11. So if you're just trying to like chill, you're like okay, and you're going up against Sweats, that's when things can be a bit like what. The story in MK11 though, and with the extra DLC storylines with Liu Kang getting his powers and stuff like that. I actually like that storyline, some of the storylines that they were doing. I didn't mind the story in there. But MK1, I haven't gotten to MK1, but as far as the game in general, I've heard a few mixed reviews over it. It's not really due to the gameplay, really. It's really due to, well, no, some people have gripes about certain characters like Johnny Cage. Like, bro, when Johnny Cage is like locked in MK1, you're cooked. You're you're not like when he does his move, it's hard to get out of the corner, dog. But I think the big issue with MK1 is just how they're doing their character DLCs. Like, you have to wait so long, and what's keeping that popularity high is just these DLCs that you months ahead of time to say, oh, after this amount of weeks, you're gonna get this one character, and then later and more weeks, you're gonna get this character. It's like, what? And then how some cameo characters you can't use as a regular character. So I think that's the issue that a lot of people have, is like they would like to play as more characters, but it's cool that they brought a lot of OG characters back, but they would like to still be able to play characters that they were able to play in the previous game, you know? So I definitely get that, because some people did have some issues with that, but no, this movie, I like that they're like really embracing how cheesy like the characters can be,
and they're not trying to like take things too seriously than it should. And with them focusing on Johnny Cage, I mean, shoot, you're good, But yeah, I think that's fire. Yeah, if you want to rely top heavily on a DLC character instead of the base game, that gets popular, right? And what made it worse was that they kept stretching it out. Like you had to, if you bought the deluxe edition, you don't get all the characters immediately. You have to wait for months and months for every other character. It's like, what? Like, I'm not trying to wait months and months and months for a new character, dude. And I'm glad I kind of waited before playing or like getting the game. I'm still yet to get the game because I was waiting for all the characters to come out. But by the time I waited, all the hype was dead. And my friends that had an MK1, they're on to another game. So I was like, all right, well, shoot, I guess I'm on to the next one. So yeah, that's the only thing. It was just that they weren't. It's the characters. The characters was the only problem. But nah, movie looks interesting. Can't wait to check it out.